Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I am frankly FM84 and a big thank you for joining me on my first FM22 series, which is Potential Superstars of FM22. So in the last episode we showed you Dejan Kulusevski, who plays for Juventus, and in the 5 years that we simmed the game he turns out to be a pretty special player. Speaking of special players, in today's episode number 4 we are going to be showing you a player whose name has been around in FM for the last couple of years, and he's getting better and better. So let's have a look at him. He is Ryan Gravenberch. He starts the game as a 19-year-old. He's already capped by the Dutch national team. 7 caps and 1 goal to his name. 421 caps and 121 goal. Looking at his positional sense, he is a midfielder or attacking midfielder centre who can also play as a defensive midfielder. He's contracted to Ajax at the start of the game, and they value him between £20 and £61 million. He starts off the game on a £48,500 per week contract until 2023, so only 2 years left on the current deal. They may need to scramble to give him a new one to stop people coming in and poaching him. When we look at his stats, you can see in terms of the technicals, he has everything he probably needs, with corners of 14, dribbling of 14, first touch of 15, passing 14, technique of 15. When you look at his mentals, he's well-rounded here for a 19-year-old, with bravery of 14, composure of 14, decisions of 14. He has determination and flair at 15, teamwork of 14, vision and work rate are 12. When we look at his physicals, he has good agility at 15, balance at 15, acceleration is 13, his jumping reach is 14, natural fitness of 12, pace of 13, stamina of 14 and strength of 13. When we look at his player traits, he runs with the ball often. His media description is that of a Wonderkid, and you can see that at this point in the game he has already played 42 times for Ajax and has scored 5 goals. So what we're going to do now is jump forwards 5 years. You know the drill by now, and we're going to show you what he develops to in game. But before I go on and show you exactly how he turns out in 5 years of FM22, please, if you haven't hit the subscribe and like button already, take a little moment just to go and hit those 2 little buttons. It helps the channel out so much, and the support I've received across the past months of doing these YouTube videos has been absolutely fantastic. I appreciate every single one of you that has took the time to help the channel out. If you're one of those people that has already done it, then I'm going to go on and reveal exactly how Ryan Gravenberch develops in the 5 years that we've simmed in the game. So then, here we go. We are now on the 1st of July 2026, and you can see that Ryan Gravenberch is a 24-year-old who now plays for Manchester City. He still has those 7 caps and 1 goal though, which is a little bit strange, and he still is a midfielder, attacking midfielder centre and defensive midfielder. We can see though that he now has moved to Manchester City. They value him between 76 and £228 million, and he's there on a contract of £275,000 per week, and he's there until 2029, so 3 years left and they have him secure. Looking at his stats, you can see that he flourishes into an amazing player. Anywhere through the middle of the park, he is your man. Corners 17, dribbling 16, first touch 16, free kick taking 16, long shot 16, passing 17, technique 16. I think he's the first player in the series has that many greens in the technical section, and his abilities continue in the mentals with anticipation of 16, composure of 16, decisions of 17, flair of 16, off the ball 16, vision of 16, agility of 17, balance of 17, stamina of 17. To go with that in the physicals, he has acceleration of 14, jumping reach of 15, natural fitness of 14, pace of 15, and strength of 15. This player really develops into something special in this game. Looking at his player traits, he now tries to the killer balls often, likes to round the goalkeeper, comes deep to get the ball, and will run with the ball often. When we go ahead and look at his seasonal performance, you can see that he starts off at Ajax with 31 games, 6 goals, 3 assists, no player of the match awards, but a 7.16 average rating. He then, in 22-23, plays 26 games with 10 goals, 2 assists, 2 player of the matches, and a 7.21 average rating. In 23-24, he plays 29 games with 10 goals, 6 assists, 2 player of the match, and a 7.35 average rating. In 24-25, that's when Man City made their move, £108 million transfer, and he plays 35 games in the Premier League, scoring 4, assisting 4, player of the match 1, and a 7.17 average rating. And then in 25-26, he has 30 appearances, 7 goals, 1 assist, 2 player of the matches, and a 7.16 rating. So, looking at Ryan Gravenberch, this is a special player. That price tag of 76 to £228 million is exactly what he's worth, probably worth more than that, because I've seen players in the game that are worth more than that. But looking at those stats, you can see he hardly has a flaw in his game. And I think that Ryan Gravenberch might be one that you're going to need a lot of money to prize away. As you saw, Manchester City had to pay £108 million. Are the team that you're managing going to have the financial muscle to get him? Let me know in the comment section down below. But that is Ryan Gravenberch. So then, with the player profile on Ryan Gravenberch complete. Again, let me know down in the comment section if you're going to try and sign Ryan Gravenberch. I think the way to go might be to go early. Try and take advantage of the fact that he has a short-term contract at the start of the game and maybe prize him away from Ajax. If you leave it as long as Manchester City did and he signs a new contract, £108 million to that player is still a bargain, because he's going to turn out to be an absolute beast of a midfielder. And if he develops like that in every single game, he's a player that will be going to those kinds of teams 10 times out of 10. So I'm going to start to wrap this one up. Again, if you haven't hit the subscribe and like button, please do so. All the support that I have been given on this channel has been absolutely amazing, and I enjoy interacting with every single person that drops by. But for this one, I'm going to wrap it up, and I will see you again on the next episode.